WWE moments that left fans speechless. WWE is where reality meets entertainment, keeping fans hooked with every twist and surprise. Over the years, the company has often saved the most shocking moments for the show, whether it's shocking title victories, surprise returns, or dramatic character changes. There have been times when moments at the show have left fans absolutely speechless. When fans are left speechless, it can be good or bad. It usually means they're so surprised that they don't know what to say. These are the moments that make WWE unforgettable and unlike anything we'd ever seen. WrestleMania 39 had fans buzzing with excitement, and one moment really blew everyone away. Fans thought Snoop Dogg would just make a cool appearance or perform, but what happened next was totally unexpected. Here's what happened. Shane McMahon was supposed to have a big match against The Miz, but things went wrong when Shane got hurt early in the match. Was he really hurt, or was it all part of WWE's strategy? Let me know in the comments, guys. With the show at risk of stalling, WWE needed a quick fix to keep the energy up because we know that Snoop Dogg, one of the top 3 famous rappers in the world alongside Eminem, so he stepped up to the ring. That's when Snoop Dogg jumped into action. Instead of just watching, Snoop Dogg got into the ring and took a shot at The Miz with an unexpected elbow drop. It was a jaw-dropping moment that saved the match and had the crowd cheering. The impact was huge. So this surprise twist not only saved the show, but also made WrestleMania 39 even more memorable. The crowd went absolutely wild, and the match got back on track. That's how WWE turned a tricky situation into a highlight that fans will remember for a long time, showing they can handle anything with style and creativity. WrestleMania 30 was supposed to be just another night of WWE history, but what actually went down? Absolutely mind-blowing. Daniel Bryan, the ultimate underdog, wasn't even supposed to be in the main event, but what happened that night? It flipped the entire script in the most incredible way possible. The night was all set for a showdown between Batista and Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Bryan? He wasn't even in the picture. He was never meant to be. But the fans weren't having it. The Yes movement was in full force, with the crowd demanding Bryan get his moment. WWE? They couldn't ignore it. So they shook things up, but not without making Bryan jump through some ridiculous hoops first. First, Bryan had to face Triple H in a match that could have ended his night before it even started. But no, Bryan, fueled by the roaring crowd, pushed through and took down the game, earning his place in the main event. And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, it did. Bryan was thrown into a triple threat match against Batista and Randy Orton, a match he was never even supposed to be in. This is where it gets even more amazing. WWE knew they had something special. The fans were all in for Bryan, and WWE couldn't let that go to waste. They reworked the entire plan, turning what should have been a typical night into a roller coaster of emotions. Bryan's victory wasn't just a win, it was a statement. A moment where the underdog didn't just survive, he triumphed. WWE delivered one of the most unforgettable moments in wrestling history, making sure WrestleMania 30 would be remembered for generations. In just one night, Daniel Bryan went from being the guy who wasn't even supposed to be there to becoming the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. How incredible is that? At the 2015 Royal Rumble, there was a moment that left fans in shock. In a good, sort of funny way? Maybe? Upsetting upper management is never a good idea in any career, but in WWE? Well, we know what can happen to superstars that upset upper management. Here's the backstory. WWE was planning a big tribute to Dusty Rhodes, the legendary American Dream, who had made an enormous impact on the wrestling world. They wanted to honor his incredible career and legacy. The plan was for Dusty to come out and enjoy a heartfelt celebration in front of the fans. Dusty, who was known to, let's say, not exactly follow the script, ended up having a moment of unexpected tension with Stephanie McMahon. In a move nobody saw coming, Dusty decided to put his hands on Stephanie, which led to a surprising and controversial scene. WWE is known for its acting, but you can visibly see how furious Stephanie McMahon was. Although it may not seem like a big deal from our view, upsetting someone as high as the daughter of the former owner of WWE doesn't sound too good on paper. Why did Dusty Rhodes put his hand in Stephanie McMahon's face? Maybe he wanted to show her what a real bionic elbow feels like up close and personal. Maybe he thought it fit the moment well. Was it worth it? Let us know what you think in the comments. When Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar clashed at No Mercy 2017, it was like watching a live-action monster movie. Fans were super excited because they were about to see a huge fight between two of the strongest wrestlers. Everyone was ready for an epic showdown between the monster among men and the beast incarnate. Braun Strowman, the monstrous monster among men, had been tearing through WWE with his sheer power and dominance. Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, was the reigning Universal Champion, known for his incredible strength and wrestling skills. The stage was set for an epic battle between these two behemoths. Fans expected a brutal back-and-forth fight where both wrestlers would showcase their power and resilience. Braun Strowman was billed as the unstoppable force, while Brock Lesnar was the champion who could withstand anything. The anticipation was off the charts, with everyone eager to see who would come out on top. Despite this, these two men are professional wrestlers, but what happened in the ring wasn't so professional at all. During the match, Strowman accidentally clocked Lesnar a bit too hard with a knee to the head. Lesnar, known for his explosive temper and brute strength, wasn't about to let that slide. In a split second, the atmosphere in the ring shifted from scripted to very real. Lesnar unleashed a brutal right hook directly to Strowman. This wasn't a wrestling move. This was a full-on real-life punch from a former UFC champion. Yeah, I would personally take a pass on that one. You can see Strowman momentarily stunned, and the crowd, those close enough to notice, gasped as they realized something unscripted had just gone down. And it didn't stop there. Brock, visibly annoyed, barked at Strowman to slow down. You could almost feel the tension through the screen. A rare and raw moment where the carefully choreographed world of WWE turned into a genuine showdown. So what did you think of this heavyweight clash? Did it leave you surprised or just plain baffled? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to catch more jaw-dropping moments like this, don't forget to subscribe, guys, and join our awesome community. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Alright, wrestling fans, let's rewind to the 2005 Royal Rumble, where John Cena and Batista were like the heavyweight champions of a wrestling showdown. The stakes were high, and the excitement was off the charts. But what went down was straight up jaw-dropping, and not in the way WWE had planned. In Royal Rumble, the goal's simple. Throw everyone over the top rope and be the last man standing. Cena and Batista, both at the top of their game, were expected to slug it out in a dramatic finale. Fans had their eyes glued to the ring, ready for an epic showdown. Now, here's what really happened. The Royal Rumble was down to the final two, Cena and Batista. The crowd was electric, everyone waiting for that climactic finish. Batista, looking to seal the deal, set Cena up for his finishing move, the Batista Bomb. But as he hoisted Cena up and took a step back to power him down, something unexpected happened. Batista lost his balance, and in a split second, both he and Cena went tumbling over the rope, hitting the floor at exactly the same time.
Oh my God!
This wasn't supposed to happen. It was a complete accident. The plan was for Batista to win clean, but now, with both men outside the ring, chaos erupted. The referee scrambled to the ring, trying to buy time while they figured out how to salvage the situation. You could see the confusion as the officials tried to sort out who won, and it became clear that even WWE masterminds hadn't scripted this outcome. To fix the botch, WWE had to think on their feet. The match was restarted, and eventually Batista was declared the winner as originally intended. But that accidental double elimination ended up being one of the most memorable moments in Royal Rumble history, precisely because it was so unexpected and raw. WWE didn't plan it, but that mistake turned into a legendary moment that fans still talk about today. It just goes to show that in wrestling, anything can happen, even when it's not supposed to. Just when you thought the Royal Rumble 2005 couldn't get any crazier after Cena and Batista botched the finish, things took an even more unexpected turn thanks to none other than Vince McMahon himself. At the same event, WWE's big boss, Vince McMahon, stormed down to the ring, visibly furious about the accidental double elimination that had just thrown the match into chaos. Vince was ready to lay down the law and get the situation under control, but as he made his grand entrance, stepping into the ring with his usual authority, disaster struck. Literally. In an almost surreal moment, Vince tore both his quadriceps, the big muscles in the front of his thighs, as he climbed into the ring. Just like that, the man was about to restore order was suddenly unable to stand. There he was, sitting on the mat, trying to mask the intense pain while the referees and superstars around him had to keep things moving. Vince's injury wasn't just surprising, it was downright shocking. He was clearly in agony, but in true McMahon fashion, he refused to let that stop him. Even from the mat, he continued to issue commands trying to sort out the match's chaotic ending. It was a bizarre and unforgettable moment that added an entirely new layer of drama to an already wild night. The plan was for Vince to come out, assert his authority, and clean up the mess left by Cena and Batista's simultaneous elimination. But instead, we got a scene that no one could have predicted. Vince's dedication to the show was on full display as he powered through the pain to keep the event on track. Even though this injury was totally unplanned, it ended up being one of the most talked about moments of the night, showing just how unpredictable the world of WWE can be. At King of the Ring 1998, fans witnessed one of the most shocking matches in WWE history. The Hell in a Cell between Mankind and The Undertaker. This match wasn't just about wrestling, it was about survival and sheer willpower. During this match, Mankind, also known as the legendary Mick Foley, was thrown off the top of Hell in a Cell by The Undertaker. What's crazy is that Foley's fall wasn't just dramatic, it was nearly a disaster. The original plan had Foley falling onto the announcement table, but the table didn't break as expected. Foley actually hit the edge of the table, which could have seriously injured him. The infamous second fall where Foley crashed through the cell roof was not planned in advance. Foley climbed back up the cell after the first fall, and while he was up there, The Undertaker improvised by tossing him through the roof. This move was a last-minute decision that wasn't rehearsed, making it even more dangerous and unexpected. WWE wanted to create a match that would leave a lasting impression, and boy, did they succeed. The match was designed to push the limits of what was possible in wrestling. Both The Undertaker and Mankind were willing to take risks that other wrestlers might avoid, all to deliver an unforgettable experience for the fans. We've really got to thank WWE for these moments, even the ones that weren't planned, because, let's face it, they've kept us coming back for more. That's what makes WWE so exciting. The surprises, the drama, and those unforgettable moments. Which one surprised you the most? If we missed your favorite, drop it in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.